You don't see me. You might see me. Fuck! Okay, they found me. Maybe I should have made myself tea. Just to keep myself awake after all of this. Not that it really does that. It's not like it has high enough caffeine yield as coffee. Thinking coffee doesn't really do much for me either. Like, it does not give me any energy, as far as I can tell. Well, that's disturbing. I wasn't quite expecting to just see human bodies floating away into the sky. There's one. I don't much care for that. God, I wonder what caused this one. Like, that's a fucking crater like the one I dealt with in, Central Knot? Was that the one that got nuked? Or that got completely destroyed by, me trying to help dispose of a corpse? This is a steep way to get down. This is a bad idea. I should have brought those gloves. Let's just get straight. Yeah, this is tar. This is part of the tar belt. I remember looking that up, and in the other one, it's like it really didn't look like ocean. Does it join the ocean? I can't tell. I don't like it. That's something I can tell for sure. Especially whenever those just awful jellyfish show up. Which I imagine is going to be soon. Oh god. I did not fucking press that. Thank you very much. Can I not get across there if it's that deep? Like, it's just pure void. But I've seen ladders. Yeah, there's a ladder over there. How did they get there? Did they, like, ride their sled down the side of the mountain and... God, there they are. How would one get over there?
Anybody hear me?
I just want to get as close to these things. Never mind, I do not. Let's get the fuck out of here. I'm done with this shit. You know, I never noticed before that the timefall shelters give off little healing, or not healing, repair spray. Okay, this is never clearing up. Alright, well I guess I'm walking back. Hate it. Please tell me this links up to something. Anything? People really need to put up more zip lines. Like, everyone starts one, but they never finish one. Maybe that's where it's, you know, the people working together is supposed to come in. Anyways, I'll keep talking when I'm back at the craftsman's place.
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID. Verifying ID. Clear.
Alright.
Weapons detected. All weapons will be locked until departure. All clear. Welcome, Sam Porter Bridges.
Jesus. I have no idea what just happened there. I think... I don't know if it was a strand of hair or just my eyes getting tired, but I swear for a second my door started to open. Which, you know, it shouldn't be doing because as far as I know, everyone's asleep. I'm gonna give you some, ceramics I think I've got. Oh, yeah. And if I'm correct, or at least if the, internet's correct... Hi.
You picked this up for me? You shouldn't have. Really.
Yes, assuming the internet's correct, it is Unknown Man's Journal.
Thank you for your contribution.
Okay, I'm gonna read that, right now, actually. And when I say right now, I mean in a minute.
Thank you for your
Okay.
contribution.
Let's do some reading. Data. Memory chips? Yeah, I know. Okay. So I've read all of these. So, and this is Higgs. Today I made a delivery to a shelter near Middle Knot City. It was my longest trip to date, a new personal best. Back when I was starting out, people tried to warn me off the life, saying it was dangerous for prepper youngins to make runs, and that no one would ever really trust me. But what was I supposed to do? Kids without parents need to eat too, and it's not like I had any skills. 2 arms, 2 legs, a whole lot of grit, that's all I had to offer. Worked out okay so far. I bring people what they need, and in return they do right by me. The more deliveries I make, the more orders I get. Never report around when you need one, so as long as you don't fuck up too badly, someone ought to throw you a bone. Helps that I got a sixth sense for BTs too. Pretty rare, that. It's probably one of the reasons why I get so much work. Sometimes people praise me, tell me I'm doing society a service by helping my fellow man. Can't say that factors into it. I'd sooner keep to myself if I could, but I've got to survive somehow, and I sure as hell ain't going to manage by myself. Another prepper kicked the bucket. I went to deliver his medicine as usual this morning, but I guess I was pretty damn late. Poor guy wasn't just dead, but on the verge of going necro. Wasn't no time to take him to an incinerator, so I had to dump him into the nearby BT territory. Better than leaving him to pop, especially since my own shelter is close by. Gotta look out for number 1. When I dumped him, though, just before he popped, it was like I could feel the BTs reacting to the corpse. Saw the beach, too. Strangest thing, but I'd felt it before. When I first disposed of someone, the sensation was stronger this time. The sensation was stronger this time, though, no doubt about it. but don't know if this means I've got dooms. But I'm starting to think there's something special about me. A delivery outfit out west heard tell of my BT sensing abilities and has expressed an interest in bringing me on board. Seems they operate outside Bridge's sphere of influence, and they want to leverage my experience and know-how to expand their operation. Could be interesting. It's funny, I started making runs out of necessity to stay alive, but that's all changed. I'm an altruist now. I live to help other people. Preppers around these parts rely on me. Hell, they wouldn't last 5 minutes without me. What would my daddy say if he could see me now, huh? He taught me man's his own keeper, but here I am, part of a community, working with other people, bringing the world together. Daddy always told me that the wide, wide world was dangerous, that we had to stay in our shelter, spend our whole life there, die there. Well, fuck that. Community's what it's all about. He's doing pretty good for himself. Buddy of mine died today. He was out in the mountains on a delivery, and it was so goddamn foggy, I guess he lost sight of the trail. He called me asking for help, but then the line went dead. I saw the void out from here. Nearly blinded me. Guess he wandered into BT territory. There's not many of us porters left these days. Not many you could trust to get the job done. Anyway. Folks quitting or dying. Going mule. Attrition's a bitch. If we're to keep going, we're gonna need better equipment. And someone else who can track BTs. I can still manage sometimes, but my power's getting weaker. Interesting. I can feel it, just wish I knew what to do, because at this rate, I'm fucked. We all are. Interesting. It doesn't really give too much more information. And I'm wondering what that's, hang on. So he said he had a shelter near Middle Notch. So that's probably what he was saying when he said I was nearby when I saw it. I can't imagine he'd mean that. I suppose there's some things, like, that could just be a valley. What is that line? Okay, I'm confused about what some of these lines are, because I always thought they were, you know, the path I took, but I never went that way. Did I? I'm sure I would have remembered that. Interesting. Yeah, I'm kind of wondering, like, he said he saw the explosion or the void out from where he was, which probably was around there. So I wonder where that happened. It could have been that little dip. Could have been there. Could have been... Some of these are a bit far away. Unless he means over, like, these mountains or... that. I've never looked over in that direction, because I just thought, like... Where does the sea connect? Is this actually, like... going straight up somewhere? I don't know. Anyways, there was another delivery I wanted to make that I'm getting my truck for. There's a prepper over there who at one point was asking for a pizza delivery. And I'm curious how I get that, because the next time I checked, it wasn't available anymore. Maybe I have to go to his place, request the delivery, and then, I don't know, do something like that.
Stand clear. Vehicle ready.
God, I love this road. It's so convenient. Oh, shit. You know, that's a weird thing. I was kind of thinking about editing stuff. Like, I'm gonna have to edit this pretty soon to keep, you know, on pace with the rest of my uploads. It's weird how editing kind of seems like a bit of a, you know, it's just a task that you have to do in addition to the making of videos. You need to edit them. And you think, like, that's kind of the boring part. When it's probably been at least 2 weeks, maybe more, since I edited before getting, you know, finally having some time to edit. Just yesterday. And that's one of those weird things, is I actually really do... I'm assuming those are just... Oh yeah, those are just normal mules. I was kind of thinking, like, they haven't turned to terrorism while I've been away, have they? But yeah, like, after having not edited anything for absolutely ages, like I said, 2 weeks minimum, for sure. I really missed it. Like, it was fun editing videos. I really enjoy doing it. I still needed to edit a whole bunch of Mortal Shell ones, so I'll be doing that pretty soon. Probably next. Jesus. Thank you. Screw your circle. Yeah, I'm gonna see if there's... Like I said, I didn't even notice this place wasn't on the map yet. So I'm gonna figure out how I get that delivery. I'm trying to think, is this... That's probably pretty shallow. And where is he? Like, he's probably... I don't actually know where he would be. Those little shelters don't actually show up too well on the map. Like, yeah, they're pretty small, so I'll leave my truck there until I determine where he is. If this actually does give me a mission to get one. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed, please press all of the buttons and follow me in all the places. Hope to see you next time, but until then, good night.